All right, good evening, guys. Counter Tortoise Capital Nightly Strategy Podcast, December 12th, 2023. This is the master timeline for the research weekend. Tomorrow we have Chun Long Lee and Dan Blum. Chun Long's going at 12 noon Central. Dan is going at 7 p.m. Central. We'll post those Q&A sessions in their lesson. In addition, I have created a consolidated listing of all of the lessons so far, and you should you should be able to see them all as downloadable files on this folder. And you can save them to your local drive and then view them as needed. I've also added just the Q&A sessions to the Foundations course there for those of you that are Foundations members. There's still another couple hundred hours of Research 2023 material in there that goes above and beyond their presentations and these QA sessions. So that may be if you're interested in the full package, you can subscribe to that. But there you are. Hat tip to my brother, doing a good job getting the word out about our book. We are in the Kindle library, #1 bestseller in financial engineering, options trading, and both in books and in the Kindle store. So well done to my brother. All right, let's shift to the let's see, 30-minute. All right, here we go with Alcoa 30-minute chart. Today was a gap down, collapsing dragon, sold off in the usual way at the peak of the RL10. We pick up the trailing stop at the edge of the dragon, take the dragon exit for 2R, no overnight risk. AI was a collapsing dragon short, but a fractional loss. Amazon, we got a Kata 2 entry when it crossed the Bollinger Band main. It then turned to summer, closed very well. We're holding 2R into the close. Caterpillar, same thing, although there was a bit of a sell-off. We're holding 1R after the Kata 2 entry midday, but I like the looks for tomorrow. Cliff, no trade. CVS tried the Kata 2, took a half an hour loss. Disney took the Kata 2 and collapsing dragon continuation short for half an hour. I think there's more weakness in that tomorrow. No trade in Dish. The collapsing dragon continuation re-entry here in Devon for an R and exiting at the dragon skin as usual. Electronic Arts tried the emerging dragon breakout but lost half an hour. Emerging markets, Kata 2 entry on the PSAR flip, holding. This is unusual behavior for me to hold it overnight, but we got a cushion of 1R. We're above the emerging dragon, so I'm giving that one a play for tomorrow. No trade in Ethereum. Mexico took the Kata 2 on a 1-2-3 entry in the morning, holding 2R into the close. It has cleared all previous resistance, so I really like that one on the long side. That's what I was willing to hold. Brazil, Tried the morning hook. It failed. It was a scratch in here. We tried an afternoon hook after the sell off with a 1-2-3 entry. That scratched. There was just no love for Brazil. That one now means that if it violates below the support here at the 10-day low, that's an automatic short. Intel, we just closed the 3-day long for 5R. No trades the rest of the day. IP picked up 2R on the collapsing dragon, exited the dragon. Real estate scratched. Regional banks scratched. I thought about this one. It improved all afternoon, held support at the PSAR dots. Just couldn't get an entry in time to exploit the intraday strength. But we'll look at this one as a continuation trade for tomorrow once the market opens. That was Coke, I should say. Regional banks, no trade. Mattel, 1R on a 1-2-3 entry morning hook. McDonald's, Emerging Dragon, 4R, holding it overnight. Merck, no trade. Microsoft, this one was a very nice SSC from yesterday, and it just continued all the way with strength today. I thought about adding a second position at the close, but it was a little. I was feeling greedy, so I decided not to follow up on that one. But we're holding about 3R overnight on a single position. Marijuana was a great trade to the short side. Added a second position on the further collapse today. It closed near the low at the low of the day, and this one's holding about 12R. And I'm looking to exploit that tomorrow. It would not be unusual for that to begin to recover, but that'll be my number one management task tomorrow, is to get the most out of that whale, MSOS. And I hated this one intraday 2 days ago, and so favorable surprise. NVIDIA tried to collapsing dragon short, scratched out a micro win. I'm sorry, that was Tesla. I skipped NVIDIA, sorry. Mouse slip. NVIDIA, that looks correct now, yeah. Caught a 2 entry, holding it overnight. Strength and Tech, 2R. Clean Energy, 1R on the collapsing dragon. Standard exit. Rivian, standard exit for half an R. The S&P was, spend all my days trying to find the mover and using the market as a reference. And then as the market closed, I came back and looked at this. I said, what have I been doing for the last 4 days? That this was maybe the easiest, smoothest trade of all. And today, take a look at that 45-degree angle. You got to pay attention more, Kenneth, to the slope and the efficiency of the market just powering north. Just that was my note to myself. Why am I not trading that, as well as using it as a reference? Treasuries are choppy. Tesla tried the short for basically a scratch. Walmart, come on. Walmart, yesterday we got the SSC entry that closed well. Today it held support, and then late in the afternoon the market was strong. Walmart was all right. I just played a speculative second position on this. We've got 3R into it already, so we've got a buffer, and then if it can break above today's high, then it should work pretty well tomorrow and recover maybe as much as 154. So I got some good feelings on Walmart. And then U.S. Steel. Late in the afternoon, got the Kata 2 re-entry, and it closed pretty well for 1R. Today was kind of a grind in the sniper trades of the day. This is a quick hand sketch of my inner spirit guide, my inner brickmaker. So this was the turbo trade on the marijuana swing trade, which was so good. This one had a This was yesterday's low. Here was the, I'm sorry, this was yesterday's close. Initial sell off. Now this sets up a collapsing dragon right here with standard risk to the basically to the peak of the RL of the PSAR, I should say. And it's important to note that's on the far side of the VWAP, which was decidedly down all day. This drop in the VWAP those two times is an indication of more weakness for tomorrow. Takes a lot of short side volume to keep the VWAP moving in such a downward direction. But we got the initial entry. I took the standard exit after this like hyperbolic sell off and then recovery. That was enough for me to collect 2R. I thought about the second position or re-entering here, but I think we'll just wait for that. We'll wait and see what that does tomorrow. Put a nice tight risk box on this and then reward it with a move in either direction. But marijuana is back in play. Next one up, standard work in McDonald's in the lunchtime trade for me. Saw the COTA 2, took a standard exit for an R. Another COTA 2 after this double bottom. It's well above the VWAP. It's into the afternoon session, and that rewarded with a nice 3R quiet, orderly trade and no overnight risk, just in time to watch it close well. So grinding and making bricks. Here's some brick making in Mexico. I missed the harsh sell-off, but I looked at the 1, 2, 3 entry, which would have been here, just waited for the SSC, standard risk to the bottom of the RL10, and that just rewarded with 4R at a standard exit at 3 p.m. Perfectly orderly move. Love it. No drama. This one is... Oh, did I hit Mexico twice? I'm sorry. This is Amazon. So after the smoke cleared and you get this winter and then a consolidation, it broke out above the VWAP heading north. That's a COTA 2, standard risk. It never looked back. And it gave us 4R with a very strong close. Got stronger as the day went longer. On the other side, Alcoa, after the OR3 standard short, PSAR exit for half an hour, Dragon collapsing Dragon re-entry, standard work, about an R, standard entry, collapsing Dragon for another R. That's about 2R in a very orderly move in Alcoa. No drama. That was the word of the day. The SPY, I did take the morning hook on the 3-minute PSAR flip. Standard risk to the bottom of the Dragon. That's about 50 cents for those of you playing the futures. And that's long at 461.50, exiting at 464. That's 350 points in the futures contract, which is 10 cents a penny. So that's potentially on one contract, $3,500. You might want to practice that pattern. That is, you can make a living on that. Last play was the, okay, oh, we already saw marijuana, already had that one. Let's look at the traders today. This is Tim and his gang, the 3P4 traders, they call themselves. This is they put together a little trading view standard layout with some templates that are nice and available for monthly lease. And they've done some really nice work with that. Here is a breakout from above the Z3P. They wait for the morning hook for the smoke to clear. That was a 10-day high breakout. Nice tight risk box. Standard management of the exit for 6.3R. Framed in a very professional manner. Very nice work. That's all using TradingView. Here's Kevin. grinding out of the morning chop, cashing, quickly cutting his loss, re-entering twice, and netting 2.3 inside DIA on the 3-minute chart. Nice work on the grind. He makes another point two on Brazil, misses the Kata 2 to the short side, which is a considerable trade. And that's what I think there's room for that tomorrow if we get market weakness. Hamad grinding for point 0.4 on the Euro Kiwi. Being in the chop didn't hurt him. He had a nice tight risk control on that thing. It just never followed through. I still think this is okay. That's the 2-hour battle drill right to the penny. That's a reasonable shot. I don't mind that one. Nothing wrong with that. Here's 2R in Rivian. Does a nice job in his notes of target selection, and then this stop and reverse. Nice work here. And then catches it on the far side. Not so much in AI. I think he was too much in the chop trying to make it work. In Brazil, we got on the wrong side of this trade, or we got into that trade too late to take advantage, and could not overcome the early chop. I think those really tight stops are hurting you on your R capture, and so if you're going to be that aggressive early, then stay with it once the smoke clears. George does a nice job of grinding 2R out of Walmart. Let's see what we got here. So quick little profit. Nice job on this one. The 1, 2, 3, you skipped waiting for more confirmation. You don't need more confirmation than that. It's a 1, 2, 3 after an exaggerated move against the long-term primary trend. That's a perfect 1, 2, 3 entry. If you take this one, then your exit is the bottom of the dragon or the PSAR, which would never get you out of that trade, and then that should be a positive trade. We should not be taking that 1R loss. The collapse of the PSAR here, and then the crossing of the VWAP is worth a shot in my view. And let's take a look at the work from the traders today. The reports, I should say. New strength being found in the S&P. It pushed to a new 150-day high. This, in spite of all, evidence to the contrary, this market is finding reasons hidden to the rest of us to keep going up. There's actually some pretty good economic data out there. The population doesn't feel that way, but that's actually a recipe for success because it's climbing the wall of gloom. And it has definitely cleared the last resistance. This is where it tested resistance, and it's voting to the upside until further notice. So let's be mindful of that opportunity. Yep, that's that 30-minute bar. It's as strong as you could ask for. This is really favorable on the long side. It does not get any stronger than this. Bullish quiet, strength on all of the NDXs, risk on and not exaggeratedly so. Strong bull quiet with a favorable volatility, which has come back into normal levels, but it is still above the zero line, so that's long and strong. The strongest readings you can possibly get for bullish moves. The Dow tactical strength everywhere you look for 3 months and 6 months. You got Boeing, Goldman, Home Depot, IBM, J.P. Morgan, McDonald's, and Coca-Cola, all making that's non-tech names that are leading the way. This market has legs. Same thing with the ETFs, as strong as you could want. Only oil showing weakness, and that's actually good for the economic um, sensitive stocks that need low energy prices. That's all looking good. Plenty of auto framers to choose from for swing trading one day at a time, including Walmart, still in great shape, and Tesla and Microsoft. That's all you need, guys. Should be killing that. Uh, this was an interesting opportunity. We might need to put Oracle on the list after such a smashing of the price here. And Devon Energy on weakness in oil. Value plays, and there's your weakness in the energy markets. So that's at the bottom of a channel, and when that turns, that should give us an opportunity for greatness. But at the same time, you put a risk box on it, could also be ready to drill lower. There's more weakness in Chevron, and then all the usual suspects. These are mostly non-tech names: J.P. Morgan, Coke, McDonald's, Home Depot, Nike, Boeing, Goldman, Caterpillar. IBM is the only, and he's more of a services company than tech. So that's telling you where the strength is. And then all of the XL series, healthcare, industrials, tech, finance, broad strength in the U.S. This has legs. Yep, everything looking good. This is nice. The recovery of the RL10 is showing hope for some more tactical play, which could cause this to drift and then recover. And then the RL90 has shown new strength going up. This is really favorable. As long as that RL10 keeps working, pushing to new highs, there's no reason to, but where's the resistance going to be? All tactical selling has been met with more buying. All right, that's everything we got. We'll get this published and processed and ready for tomorrow. A couple more research presentations tomorrow to look forward to, and we will catch you on the rebound.